Well, I'm trying to see if I can get this cover off. Look at my belts. See if I can get this on there. I think for sure you don't have a lot of room to work with. Well, let me try this one over here. Maybe I got an extension for this. I'll see. Of course, it takes me 10 times longer to do anything because I never have the right tools, but I improvise. But I think it's turning anyway. Let's see if I can turn it with my fingers. No, not yet. I always wanted to get one of those impact wrenches, you know, that have the, so you can use these things on it, but you're talking $200, so I guess it'll be a while before I even get one, if I ever do. We're getting there. A few more turns. Well, how about that? Off comes the cover. Whew. Oh, I don't know if you can see that, but that belt is shot. Broke right off. You know, I thought it was the spring. The spring's okay, it's a belt to burn up. You can see that, but let me take this off. This is the end of the belt right here. See, it's broke right off and it's wrapped around there. So yep, this won't need that tensioner spring that's down in there. You can see it right there. That's still intact. Yep. I will have to take it off to get that belt in there. This other belt over here doesn't seem too bad. I probably could leave that one on for another year or two. Yep. Okay, so that's what it looks like. This one here is the drive belt, and this is the pulley belt. Wished I had a pair of those needle nose pliers. That would make things easier. Well, I have to really look to see where everything goes there. And I'll be getting back to you as soon as I get that all off there. Well, good morning, folks. Pop Keith out here. Working on my snowblower belts, replacing them. One thing I wanted to, let me see if I can move this back there. You see a little bit better. If you look in there, you can see that I put a brand new belt on. I had a heck of a time trying to get it in there. Then the only way that I could take and get it in there was to remove this front. And that was a lot easier than I thought it would be, although it's a little heavy for me. You can see here there's a bolt here, and there's a bolt here, and there's two more on the other side. All you have to do is take those two bolts off, and this whole front here will slide out. I did move up my blower off from the top of this so I could slide it out. And then once I got that off, you'll notice there's this thing here that goes to the clutch spring, which is this cable right here. I took this off to give me more space to work on, and I unhooked the spring, which is inside. And on that flywheel on the bottom, there is a nut. You just loosen that nut off and take it off, and then I was able to slide that belt right on there. And see, on this side, maybe we can get a little better view. And this is the tensioner here that this clutch spring in here hooks into here. And then when you pull the handle up there, it puts pressure on this belt. It moves this in, and that makes this spin. I think I showed you that other belt. It was pretty bad. Matter of fact, it broke right in half. I got the clutch cable all hooked in, and you might have to do an adjustment. Now I'll show you where the adjustment is for that clutch. On the back here, if you look down here where I'm pointing my finger, you'll see that plate right there that moves up and down, which will tighten this cable, which is loose now, but I will tighten it up so it so that it works okay. So the only thing today is I got to do is replace the cover, which is this little gizmo. Forgive my bruised body. At my age, anything I touch gets a bruise, and I don't even know when I did it. But I got to put some bolts back in. So I loosened these up and took those out. Because I was going to try to take that off, and that didn't. It come off harder. Finally, I decided I could do it without taking it all apart. So now I got to put it back together. So who knows? Don't look too bad. Yep. Now the back belt, I looked it over. I got a belt for it, but I decided to leave it on because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'll just save the belt so when I do need it, I'll have it. By the way, my little push cart here has been a wonderful thing to make, and it works very well. Can move this thing all around anywhere I want. I got my little chair here to set on. Yep. Let me see if I can look down in there and There, see that spring? You really need needle nose pliers to take that off. I struggled and struggled trying with a screwdriver, and well, you know, I got fat hands, so it's hard to work on it down in there. But I finally got it. Yep. This thing one here is got the electric start on it. That's a great feature on this thing. You just push this red button, turn up the choke a little bit on the back, which is right up here is the choke. And you push this little red thing over here. That pumps a little bit of gas into it, and it's got one of the little red keys down here. That has to be all the way in. Yep, that was the controls up there. Now all I gotta do is clean her up and polish her up and get her sprayed down with some silicone. And I gotta adjust these shoes down a little lower so I don't pick up quite so many stones. You can see them pile of stones down there I took out of it. It picked up too many as far as I'm concerned, and it's dangerous to be throwing stones because you put them right through your window. So I'll get this all put back together, and I think I'll go work in my garden. Yeah, go do some watering out there. Let's see if we can see mommy bird sitting on her babies. Oh, she's out getting worms. Had a flat tire on this. I had it Sonny, my boy, come up and put a plug in it. I picked up an AM. Crazy. Beautiful morning. Hey, birdie. Well, that's about all I got for you today. I'll get to work on this, and I hope you all have a great day. And thank you for watching Papa Keith's Workshop.